What's up, guys? It's Jack's Pop Guy here.
And it's DVK Collectibles. So we're here with a Mythical Mountain auction haul.
Mythical Mountain. It's our local comic book shop. We love going there. They have auctions pretty much every other Saturday, maybe every Saturday now on Facebook, and it's really fun. A lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff they throw up, from comics to pops to other couple of figures, Marvel Legends, stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you're in the Jack's area, I definitely suggest go there. Everybody there who works there is just amazing, and they will work with anything you could possibly imagine.
Yep, they have comic pull lists. You can get your new comics. And if you're not in the Jacksonville area and you live out of state, say you're traveling to St. Augustine, Florida, it's a little bit south of Jacksonville, they have a store there too. It's on St. George Street. I'm not sure 100% of the address, but yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, a little bit smaller scale, more figure based. Here's Archer saying hi.
It's okay.
Yep.
He's not bothering me, so
yep, he's a hang out with us.
So I figured, and since he went first with the first video, I'm gonna go first. So I'm gonna start off with the Funko Pops that I got. This one isn't an auction one. This is just one they had in the store, and it is the Master Chief active camo, and this was a E3 2018 exclusive limited. It says limited edition, but it's probably an exclusive. I really love GameStop exclusive. Yeah, the Halo games are one of my favorite games of all time, and like I've been getting the pops recently because of Halo Infinite, so this one's just like a definite get for me. It's definitely a cool pop too. Yeah.
It's not translucent like some of the newer translucent pops. It's actually like clear. It's really cool. It even has like the energy storage is there with the active camo. I'll give you another good look. We'll pop a picture up there for you. Yeah, give you a nice good look. I actually have a when McFarlane did the figures, I actually have an active cloak Arbender, and it's kind of like this same kind of process that I did. So the next one, let's just do the ones that I didn't get from the auction itself. I got the Invisible Man. This is a Walgreens exclusive. I don't know how much it goes for. Usually he's the guy who usually knows more. I'm not sure. Walgreens exclusives are either kind of hit or miss. There's a Chase version of him. I'm not sure if it's the exact same line, but there is a Chase of the Invisible Man where he's actually like translucent, kind of like the Master Chief. That one's really cool too. That one's worth a decent bit. But yeah, it's still a really cool pop. Yeah. Mythical Mountain, they usually sell the pops for what they're worth. They're a little bit below, so if it's a newer pop, it's probably going for $10. The Invisible Man is the original one with Claude Rains is a fantastic film. It's one of my I watched it recently during quarantine, and it's one of my favorite films I've seen of the 1933. I don't think it was 33. It may be 33. I'm not sure. It's 30s definitely. The new one's cool too. New one's was really excellent too, done by Blumhouse and Lee Winnett, who is the co-creator of Saw, and it's just it's really a name only, but there are elements from the original. But it's definitely it's kind of like a modern take on the whole Invisible Man technology. Yeah. And Lee Winnett is working on a Wolfman one, Wolfman with Ryan Gosling for Blumhouse, so I'm excited about that. So to get in the brunt of the actual auction stuff, well, I'll do that probably at the end. But Power Girl. Now this I think is one of the original ones that they did, and Power Girl's interesting within the comics just because she was originally like, I think in the Silver Age, she was like another Supergirl. Then when Infinite Crisis happened, where they were like getting rid of their continuity, like they were resetting and getting rid of, she was from Earth 2, and she actually stayed in the main continuity for a long time. And she eventually, comics are very convoluted, but she is a very interesting character. She's another take on Supergirl, but I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm not really a big DC fan. The only really DC movies or anything I really like DC recently have been the Wonder Woman movies and Aquaman. So I heard Shazam was good. Yeah, I've heard Shazam was good. It's kind of like theirs. So let's get into the brunt of the comics that I thought. Well, yeah, let's get into comics first. Yeah, there's a few. So I got the Fallen Angels variant from Shannon Myers, I believe. Yeah, Shannon Myers. It's a Vex 23, aka Laura Kenny. She's a really cool character. She is technically
Wolverine's daughter via like cloning and stuff. She actually appeared in a cartoon first, then like Harley Quinn, she appeared in a cartoon, then made the transition into comics, and she's a fan favorite. She actually took up the mantle of Wolverine. I think she actually, in the recent X-Men book, she took it technically as Wolverine still, but they haven't really, Hickman hasn't really done anything with her quite yet, because it's a really, if you guys have kept up with X-Men, you'll know what I'm talking about, but,
another thing, I don't know what he's talking about.
Then there's this awesome Wonder Woman cover from, I have the name of the artist, because I didn't want to, it's
Artgrim Lau?
Artgrim Lau.
Artgrim Lau.
Which, like, his style is just really kind of like a, I wouldn't say like Alex Ross, like hyper realistic, but it's just like a really,
it's pretty realistic looking though. It looks really good.
It's a really good looking,
nice looking
Wonder Woman, and it's the rebirth design of Wonder Woman, which is like great. Which it looks kind of like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman from like '84, from Wonder Woman '84.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
Then we have Venom from Donny Cates. This one, I don't really read Venom. I like Venom as a character. He's a really cool character in all the iterations of him. But this one, he's got, this I think was either when he got the wings, or because he got wings, just to kind of differentiate him from Spider-Man, because he's kind of become a standout character on his own. You guys know Venom, and there's a sequel that's going to have Carnage, and possibly Tom Holland's Spider-Man's going to be maybe a cameo or something.
That'd be cool. Venom, the comics from Venom, they have some of the coolest variant covers. Some of them are really cool.
Yeah, not necessarily Venom, but a Spider-Man variant from, well, not a variant, an actual cover from 347. It's this kind of Shakespearean-esque kind of drawing of Venom holding Spider-Man's skull. And it's really, really cool. It's that really cool kind of, it's like the 90s art style I really like.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't think that's McFarlane, but it's a really, really cool art style for the time. Before, like, I think this is definitely pre-Clone Saga, where everything kind of, like, got messed up.
Yeah.
Now to get into some, like, kind of horror, because I love horror.
He's a big horror fan.
Is this I saw. It's called A Nightmare on Elm Street: The Beginning. And it's, I know nothing really about this. It's done by Andy Miguel and Dave and Day Dan. That's literally what it is Day Dan. But it is a pretty cool...
Dan Day,
sorry. It's a cool variant cover, because you get the boiler room in the background, and you get the tree, which it reminds me of, like, in Part 3, his chest. Like, if, well, we'll have pictures to show.
A closer up picture, we'll be seeing that right about now.
It reminds me of that, where it's like he shows his chest and it's all the souls he's captured.
It's a pretty cool, some of these, man.
Yeah, some of the covers
I'm really not a comic book reader. I do get comic books, but it's really just for the covers. I like cool art covers, and I have a couple framed. Don't judge me. Then
we have this, which is, we have Alien Hives by Dark Horse. Unfortunately, Dark Horse isn't, doing the comics for Alien and Predator anymore, because they are going to be going to Marvel.
Marvel, which is Disney.
Yeah, well, people are a little worried about it, but I'm excited just to see, I'm excited to see the creative teams on those books, because, like, there's some great creative teams.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, and, like, you know, new publisher. Yeah. These ones are pretty cool. So these are... it's a full set. We'll show all the pictures of them, but it's I think a 3-issue mini of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and from what I'm judging, it is the remake from Platinum Dunes, aka the Bay remake, even though he didn't direct it. It's just his production company. But I just saw it and I thought, wow, these look really cool. And it's done by New Line Cinema House of Horrors. Well, it's done by Avatar Comics, but this is when, like, New Line really decided to branch out into comic books. I mean, a lot of them have done that, where they've branched off into comic books, but we'll show all the variants and pictures.
It's a good chunk of variants there.
And
pretty cool.
They had some of these Wonder Woman socks.
We each got a thing of these. They're like $10. They're like, hey, why not? They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
We don't really wear socks because we're in Florida and we wear flip-flops most of the time. But hey, when we wear socks, we wear goofy ones because...
Yeah, I am trying to make an effort to get rid of all my regular socks and just get like stuff that I love. One more, not necessarily thing for me, but for my best friend, Ash from Evil Dead 2, the NECA Evil Dead 2 Ash. This is a reissue that Walmart had. Although I had a hard time finding it. It was supposed to come out in October of last year, and I found it in like March at a Walmart, just in a case. So I was just like, I'm getting it because I love Evil Dead and I love Bruce Campbell. But yeah, this figure is pretty cool. I have one already, but it's a great figure. So
yeah,
that's my haul.
Alright.
So we'll get to Cole's haul.
We're gonna switch places here, and then because it's just easier to get the stuff because there's no room over here. There's a closet there. So we're just gonna switch spots real fast, and we'll be right back in just a moment. We're back. So I also got some things from the auction. I mainly got comics from the auction. I got one pop as well, but they got a whole big lot of pops because they buy collections from local sellers, from just people locally. And this one guy, he had a big Disney collection, so I got some Disney pops. As if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm trying to get my Disney collection up. So, but first I'm gonna start off with the comics I got. So first here we have Thor. I don't even know which. The
Mighty Thor event.
Avengers Assemble. I think it's 390. It's featuring Captain America. It's actually the first time Captain America holds Mjolnir, which if you saw Avengers Endgame, you know he does. Spoiler alert. Which if you haven't seen Endgame at this point, what are you doing?
Yeah, because there's a few other. There's I think that may be a Monica Rambeau. That's probably Captain America, but he's as U.S. Agent, which U.S. Agent's gonna be in Winter Soldier, Falcon.
I'm so excited for that. Winter Soldier and Falcon, because I love the Winter Soldier. I think he's such a cool character. I don't think they did enough with him in the movies, to be honest with you. But hey, he's cool. I like Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan. He's a good actor. I like him. And then the next, I got a whole. I'm pretty sure it's a complete set of, for some reason, I think in the 90s.
Definitely 90s.
The WWF. They were the WWF. They made Undertaker comics, and I think I got the complete run. They're double-sided back and board. I got the complete run. It's 8 comics. They're kind of cool. I don't know if I'll ever read them. I just thought they were cool because I like wrestling.
I would read them because.
There's that one. We'll do pictures of the clothes. I'll just post a picture. I'll just put pictures up of all of them.
It is interesting because they WWE is actually, they have, I don't know if they do anymore, but they had Boom Comics, Boom Studios, who's like good. They do the Power Rangers run right now. They had some really cool comics coming out. But I think it was just like within kayfabe, like them like dealing with stuff. I think I was reading an issue. I think it was like Dean Ambrose fighting like crime or something. It was weird.
Yeah, they've done some. They have done more comics recently too. But not like recent, like I think a couple years ago. I haven't seen anything, but I'm sure they're still out there. Just something cool I thought I'd pick up because I am a big wrestling fan. Undertaker is a legend now that he's officially retired. Officially retired. He never know. He's the Undertaker. He may make a one-off.
He could pull a Terry Funk.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for comics. I also got a pair of socks. I just thought they were cool. Yeah, they're probably a little bit too small for my feet. I have big feet, but you know what? If they are, they'll just go right to him. So it's a win-win. So for the first pop, I actually got this one. Was on the auction. This is the Ursula from Summer Expo, which I think is just D23. There's like 3 different versions of this one. But it's pretty cool. It's a metallic Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
30 years too. It's celebrating.
Yeah, I think it's from the set.
At the time.
Yeah.
It's probably old.
I think it's from like last year.
Cool.
But I thought it was just a cool pop. Once again, trying to get my Disney collection a little bit bigger. So that's the first one for that. It's kind of a little something. And then the next one, this one I got from, they just had in store on display because, Dumbo. Hot Topic exclusive Diamond Edition Dumbo. I think it's really cool. I like Dumbo. Yeah, I just got it because it looked shiny. I like shiny things, and plus,
Hot Topic exclusive.
Yeah, Hot Topic exclusive. I like Dumbo. It's an older one from a child. I haven't seen it in a long time. I should probably watch it again.
It's on Disney Plus, I think.
Yeah, I gotta watch it on Disney Plus. But yeah, definitely one of those ones I remember from my childhood watching as a little kid. And then next we got Mufasa, Pop in the Box exclusive. It's the really cool. It's kind of like he's in the stars.
Yeah, I was like,
the Lion King. You know it. You love it.
Simba sees him in the field.
Yep. It's a really cool pop. Plus, I love the Pop in the Box sticker, exclusive sticker. It's a really nice sticker. But The Lion King is probably one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. It's not my number one. I actually have a pop from my number one Disney movie coming up here. But yeah, it's. I think if you ask someone what their favorite Disney movie is, they'll likely say probably The Lion King.
I think really any of those, that golden age of Disney when
yeah.
And also Mufasa voiced by the awesome James Earl Jones, aka Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. James Earl Jones. He's a.
And he was in the remake too, which I mean, I don't know. I like the voice cast better in the new one than the old one. That's just me.
The next we have the limited glow chase of Red Jafar as Genie from Aladdin. I don't remember watching a whole lot of Aladdin. I do remember watching it, but I just thought the pop was cool. And it's the glow in the dark red chase, and I think the red glow is the best glow. And I really, I saw it, I wanted it, so I got it. Not too much more on that. It's just really cool. I'll have a picture of the glow as well, maybe, if I can figure it out.
I think we'll have like prices of what these are all kind of worth at the end.
Maybe. If I want to do that. And then the last Disney pop is what I said for my favorite Disney movie. It's technically Disney Pixar, but same thing. Is Hector from Coco. Coco, I watched that late night one night and I bawled my eyes out at the end because it's one of those movies that hits home for me. Won't get into that now, but yeah, Hector is one of those characters. You think he's just a street bum, but he's really the lost family member trying to find his way home. He just wants to be remembered, which is really important that you remember. If you have a lost one, you remember them.
Yeah, he told me to watch it, and I watched it, and I bawled my eyes out too.
It's just a good movie.
So
it's just a good movie.
It is.
So that's the last Disney pop I have, and then I got one more pop.
Oh.
And this one is a bit different from the other ones. This one is Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns
it is terribly great.
Done by the wonderful Chiodo brothers, who they're special effects guys, and they done like everything from Critters to, well, Critters if you've seen it, and like many others, and the clowns in this are just utterly fantastic. Like because it's actually not like makeup; it's an animatronic head.
Yeah.
And just everything about it. It's definitely a movie where it's very creative in the ideas, even though it's super low budget. It has really, really cool creative ideas, like the balloon dog.
Yeah.
That's like the sniffer dog. Is just funny.
Yeah. Great. I think it's a good movie.
It's like a good film.
Yeah, it's a cult classic for sure. I think the pops are really cool too. They have really good detail. I probably gonna get the other ones now. This is the hard one to get because it's the New York Comic-Con fall convention exclusive one. Now that I have that, it'll be easy to complete the rest of the set because I'm pretty sure you can get the rest of the set on Funko Shop for like $11 each. Last time I checked.
Who's your favorite killer clown?
I like Shorty. I think his name is Shorty.
Yeah, with the bike where he punches his head off.
That's a great moment when he just like, I can't remember what the dude says, but he says,
it's like, what are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
And then he does
it off.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite moment in the movie.
Yeah, then the guy's like, there's just one of the biker dudes. It's just like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like,
but that's definitely my favorite part from that movie. Yeah, Killer Clown. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it because it's one of those movies that you think you won't like. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I ended up loving. And they have pops for it, so if you like collecting pops, so really cool detailed pops, I would recommend these as well.
Yeah, those were ones I was debating whether to get or not because there really isn't like a figure Well, there are. They're just super expensive.
Yeah, the weird thing with those pops are, I remember when I was first looking at them, they were like PPG, they were all above $50. It's because they weren't officially released yet, except for Slim, and then all of a sudden GameStop started to roll out with them, and now their price started to drop. But I think they're about even now. I think they're maybe worth $15, $20.
Once they get vaulted, they probably will be.
They're new, so
they'll.
But yeah. But yeah.
Would you like to see like Troll 2?
Troll 2 pops? I don't know.
That'd be funny.
If that's another good movie you have to see. Troll 2. It's not good, but it's great.
It's one of those. It's the best.
It's another cult classic.
Cult classic for being what it is, but it's.
Yeah, it's oddly good. It was filmed in Utah, where we're from. So.
Yeah, it's a weird film where it's like it's an Italian crew with an American cast filmed in Utah of all places. It's really weird. So there's like a lot of the dialogue isn't like, it's like, I've seen bad horror movies, but it's like, holy
it's
crap,
bad.
they're not like
there's some very quotable lines in that movie, and they are just fantastic. If you just go watch it, I think it's free on Tubi.
We rented it on Vudu. You can get it on Vudu, but I wouldn't be like just rent it to see it.
Yeah, don't buy it. Just rent it.
Unless you wanna have it. Like I did that with Miami Connection, which is another one.
Miami Connection, that's another good one. Yeah, let's see that one.
Yeah, I think that's it. So what we're gonna do is we'll someday in the week I want to do a review on these two right here, the NECA. These are the last two NECA Godzilla figures that NECA has. They're kind of producing right now because they've lost the license. But I just want to do kind of a review of these guys. It's going to be kind of different from this. It's going to be mainly focused on the figures, but you'll still hear me in the background talking about
I won't be in this one. I'll just be behind the camera on this.
You'll be helping me out.
So look forward to that sometime midweek. And so, like as always, if you liked the video, please like it. And if you want to see more content from us, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell button so you get notified when we do upload. So yeah, I hope you all beautiful people have a great day, and we will see you next time.